Savage off instinct. Niggas don't think, stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans.
Remember, you can join EB, JP, and myself today at Lido Pizza in Alexandria. 5890 Kingstown Town Center for a DC baseball viewing party. The event kicks off a half hour before the first pitch, so we will be there right around 2:30.
You guys have been destroying the Lido Pizza already. I actually haven't taken a bite yet. I'm just going to open it up. Also,
you're going to get the veggie pizza. They have a pepperoni out there. We're all enjoying it right now.
I don't do bread, but I make an exception for Lido Pizza.
Oh, you have to.
These are all large pizzas, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
They actually brought in about 15 boxes of pizzas, but
Correct.
Initially they brought 4, and Cakes asked if someone paid us $250,000 to eat all 4 pizzas in 3 hours, would you attempt it? And I said, of course I'd attempt it.
One person to eat all 4?
One. It's physically
the Lido
impossible.
Pizza
I don't
challenge.
think you could do it.
You would vomit all over yourself. But I think everyone would attempt it.
You would have to try it.
But Drab said he would do it for $500.
I think we should.
I think we should all put up like $50 and see if he can do it and watch him throw up.
It's impossible. He can't do it.
A million times.
You know what he's doing? He's doing a lot of yapping.
He does.
Yapping a big game out there.
He is a yapper.
so can you explain to the listeners why you won $2, Jason? I'm aware, but you can just explain it.
Actually, it was a bet between Valdez and Drab that Feinstein would somehow bring up the Strasburg shutdown.
No, it would have to be. It was a Strasburg zing about the shutdown.
Okay, right.
And that clearly was.
And that's what it was.
And it was supposed to be unprovoked, right?
Yes.
Unprovoked.
It pretty
And it
much
was.
unprovoked.
It was unprovoked.
John, by the way, is up to 1,800 followers on Twitter. So
Thank you, Junkies listeners, for doing that.
I get a kick out of it just to see the power of the show.
Right.
So he started at 1,300. He's up to over 1,800, like 20
Sort of
minutes
like
later.
$13.95 right at the beginning of the interview.
So go to Jay Feinstein Books. Give him a follow. John, John's always a character. He's always got an opinion.
Speaking of social media, yesterday I used the Junkies Facebook page and posted a couple things. Do like that page. And what I did here at the station is I did the no-no of
like that?
noobs on Facebook.
yeah, bad move by JP.
I left it open. So do like the Junkies Facebook page, and here's what happened. All of a sudden, I get email alerts. I don't really post on John Paul Flame's Facebook page. It's basically a shell page. Some things get posted there, but I had to do that when I wrote my book. Anyway, I left the Junkies Facebook page open, which allows people to then go on to John Paul Flame.
Yes.
And Ewad posted on my Facebook page that I had written an autobiography called The Hunger Flame. Instead of the Hunger Games, it was the Hunger Flame.
And I walked into the Chalk Talk
would've-
with Blue Shorts is there. Okay, he's gonna log everything that happens with Bradley Beal, and he looks at me and goes, "Did JP write another book?" And I said, "What? I don't think so."
Ewad posted it, but the interesting thing there is, so he writes The Hunger Flame. We're gonna have announcements at 7:00 on the show about my new autobiography, The Hunger Flame. Several donks congratulated me on the book.
People are just stupid.
And I need to thank them. The King Farm Wine Shop offered to host another book signing.
Unbelievable. Well, maybe you have to write one now. You got another book in you?
I want to thank everybody who thanked me for my non-existent autobiography, which I would never call The Hunger Flame.
Of course you wouldn't.
Good job, Ewad.
Do you ever find out how many copies of Chasing Rocky you ultimately sold? Do you have a rough idea? 500 copies?
Probably 300 or 400.
Wow. Imagine that.
I don't know. I still get checks. I think my last one was like for $2.45.
Quite a trickle.
How much do you get per book these days?
It's hard to tell. I had a sheet years ago. I don't pay attention to it.
About $1 a book, something like that?
Oh, no. Well, no. Because a lot of it's for like the internet. I have no clue. I really have no clue.
Do you understand? You make more money selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
And selling T-shirts. Make more money selling
He's not retiring off of
selling
it.
your plasma.
I mean, it takes no brains.
No retirement plans because of the book.
Look, the truth is, I had the book basically written in a year and a half, and then my father passed away, and then I put it on the back burner. I went through divorce, whatever. Then the governor, the ex-governor of Maryland, got me inspired to actually put out the book, put me in touch with a self-publishing guy. So the book was self-published. It wasn't in bookstores.
Of course. No, I get it.
I could have sold more books if I hawked them at appearances and put them in. That's what those self-publishing companies, what they want you to do is for you to actually spend money, buy a bunch of books, put them in your trunk, and then sell them on your own, essentially.
Horrible idea.
I never did that. So,
By the way, I know we.
but if you do want to check out the book and send me a few pennies.
This has been all Nats, obviously. But last night there was another flogging on CBS for Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, it was an ugly display.
With the Packers beating the Vikings 42-10. And I didn't see the end of this.
But did you expect a different
Valdez,
outcome?
did you say that they actually stopped the game for an hour because of the rain?
No, I was saying for the FAU-FIU game.
Oh, okay. So it didn't rain in Green Bay at all?
No. I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Jason came in here. He was convinced that there was like an hour stoppage in the game, in the NFL game. He goes, "Yeah, there was an hour delay in the game. Weren't you watching?" I was like, "Yeah, I was watching, and I didn't see a delay.
I didn't see it rain either.
I saw Cordero Patterson catch 2 passes for 8 yards, but I didn't see.
No,
fantasy bitterness.
Yeah.
You were talking about the FAU game.
Yeah, we're
All
talking about the worst college football game in history.
Pretty
last night.
bad. Pretty bad.
Do you want to hear?
Yeah, when you said that, I thought you were talking because we were talking about thunderstorms in Green Bay. I'm like, did it really rain up there? Because I didn't see it raining when I watched it.
Do you want to hear a huge fantasy botch? So we have a stupid waivers process here at 106.7.
I
The
agree.
Fan.
Waivers equals stupid.
Okay,
Continue.
and yesterday, Cakes and I hosted Chalk Talk, which was at 6:30 p.m. in Arlington. And I also had a doctor's thing earlier. And it's partly my fault
doctor's
because
appointment?
I went with my wife to her doctor's appointment. But
Hold on, you're trying to say it's not all your fault?
It's my fault.
It's 100% your
But,
fault.
like, typically, I'm not the best.
You didn't start somebody.
I'm not the best at updating, but I want to update. Like, when I do it, I just do it all in one swoop. But because we have the stupid waivers process and we're in the middle of bye weeks, I wanted to pick up the Green Bay Packers defense, right? So it takes a while for that to go through waivers till it's active, and then I didn't think about it till I'm at Chalk Talk and it's too late. The Packers defense had a pick six, scored like 25 points, and it's on my bench.
Right. Well, that's typical. First of all, waivers in fantasy is the worst thing ever.
I agree.
Why can't we just do an ad drop and then I can insert it right into the lineup?
By the way, we are clearly in the
because
minority.
the commissioner is an awful person.
So when will my next? Because now I had to pick up another defense. When will I be able to actually insert that defense into my lineup? Saturday?
You mean the new defense
Yes.
you pick up?
Because it has to go through waivers. My ad drop.
No, I think that after a certain time, you can automatically pick them up. You probably tried to pick them up early part of the week.
Right.
And I think Wednesday is like the start of the waivers. I think if it's after Wednesday or Thursday, you can automatically pick them up.
Waivers are for the uninformed, the lazy, and the stupid fantasy players.
Anytime
In my opinion.
I've ever been a commish of a fantasy league, I've never, ever had the waiver rule. Ever. It's terrible.
It's an injustice. It is a social injustice to have waivers in a fantasy.
You should be able to pick
Instantly be
somebody.
able to insert somebody in the lineup if you go through ad drop. It's annoying, but big deal. Eddie Lacy had a bomb day.
No,
for me. I
waivers
feel
is-
good about my team.
Waivers is borderline
You would have 25 more
communism.
points.
It's communism.
But Aaron Rodgers a couple weeks ago, he was getting kind of the criticism that Tom Brady is getting now, in that people were saying, well, Aaron Rodgers, he's inaccurate. He's not having a good year in the last 2 weeks.
He's been carving
He's
people
just
up.
been absolutely on
Well,
fire.
It was weird last night because he had 3 touchdowns and only threw for 150 yards.
Do you know how?
He had 12
That's true.
completions.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't need to do anything. It was 28. I got home from Chalk Talk. It was 28-0 when I put on the TV.
And I'll tell you, when
Yeah.
Julius
Well,
Peppers
Ponder threw 2 picks.
when Ponder threw the pick 6 to Peppers, I was watching at a bar. I didn't hear the sound, obviously. I was having a hard time figuring out who that was. Then when I realized it didn't look like Peppers. I mean, it looked like a freaking linebacker.
He dropped weight in the offseason.
Yeah, he looks like a different guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he was motoring.
I'm in. I think guys that drop weight like that, I'm into that. I think that's smart. So smart, particularly later in their careers.
LeBron did it.
Yep, I know.
Melo supposedly did it, although I saw him on TV. He looked exactly the same.
He did. Well, a couple of weeks ago, he looked like LeBron. He looked
Maybe he's
butt
gaining
skinny.
the weight back.
Yeah,
Because
went back on sugar.
The truth is that people who do those type of diets,
Yo-yo.
once they go back to a normal diet, they actually usually end up gaining more. So let's say you start at 200 pounds, you give up all your sugar, your carbs, you cut to 180, and then all of a sudden you start eating pizza and everything again. You're going to go back to
if
like
you start eating
200
pizza again,
plus.
but you have to change your lifestyle.
Well,
It's
if
like
you
any
do
diet.
eat pizza, make sure it's Lido
Yeah, eat
pizza.
Lido.
Right.
Of course.
I mean,
By the way, Lido Pizza, I'll be there, and I'll also be there with Lido Pizza sauce on my jeans.
well, you're not going home.
Are you
You're going
4
home
years
before.
old?
You're going home before you change your jeans.
Yeah, I can, but I pretty much just wear one pair of jeans at this point. in
So
life.
you're just gonna
Such
wear
a
the stain?
minimalist.
Are you're not serious, right?
I'll just wash it out a little bit.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, don't you have
Leave
another
it
pair?
home.
You don't
Put
have
on
another
a new-
pair of jeans?
I do, but I don't even know if I'm going home.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to the gym after work. I'll take a shower there and then head to Lido.
If I had a stain on my jeans, I'd make going home a priority.
It's a little dot.
I saw it.
Who really cares?
I saw the sauce drop to your jeans.
You know what? Can you pass me the paper towels too? Because
It's too
Lido
late.
is so good. The biggest challenge with Lido Pizza, it's not to go for 4 pizzas. That would be an incredible Lido Pizza challenge. The bigger challenge is having just 1 slice.
Yeah, it's damn near
Nobody has
impossible.
one slice. That's like having one Pringle.
You can't do it. You can't do
Nobody
it.
does
Yeah, but
that.
if you have 4 pieces of Lido pizza, it's like eating one
Maybe
slice.
one.
Maybe one slice of a regular pizza.
Right.
By the way, speaking
So
of
you can actually eat
jeans,
8 and feel okay.
Here are the highbrow conversations we have during the breaks. We're in the break room, and there was a big discussion about like the jeans you're wearing. According to Drab, one of his top 30 worries in life is how his jeans look. And I said, that doesn't even crack my top 200.
What do you mean, how his jeans look?
He wants to make sure like he steps out of the house in the morning and his jeans have to look on point or else he's on tilt all day long.
Like how he looks in the jeans, like how they fit him?
I guess. I don't know. It's the mind of a serial killer.
First of all, it
Drab.
wasn't just me. It was Ewad and Valdez. We're all having a conversation in the break room about how we are unsatisfied with how jeans fit us. And I told them
This
it's
is
a
what
top
we
30
talk
worry
about.
of mine. In fact, that's why I've shifted to away from denim material.
So what do you wear?
So are you
instead of
wearing
jeans?
jeggings? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
I don't
Who
know.
would
I'm wearing
notice?
some sort of navy slacks over here.
You don't wear jeans anymore? Because you don't think it fits your body right?
Taking a break.
Taking a break from denim?
Who would know?
He's
Come in here. Let me see what you're
He's
wearing instead of
insane.
jeans. So these are not jeans, what you're wearing today.
Are they polyester? I mean, what are you wearing? They look like they
And
appear to be
so
jeans.
you're wearing these because you think these make you look good? All right,
Hold
I
on,
say
let me feel them. Bring them over here.
they're basically jeans.
Those
They
are jeans.
Those are jeans, and it probably is denim. It's just got a different look to it. If they're not jeggings,
By the way,
They're
by the way,
borderline.
I didn't notice this, but yesterday Cakes was really worried about how to dress for Chalk Talk because he had never done it before, right? And he said, "Should I wear a jacket to Chalk Talk and things like that?" I thought you dressed fine. But I noticed on the Junkies Facebook page, somebody wrote awesome blouse cakes.
They put me on tilt because what I
Awesome
wore was
blouse
a little
cakes.
bit out of my
I don't
comfort
know
zone.
what he was wearing.
I wore like a
Hold
light.
Get some sort of t-shirt. Go to the
It was
Junkies
like a-
Facebook page.
I'll tell you exactly what I was wearing.
With Cakes and I and Bradley Beal. And
V-neck-
then a lot of people are joning. There's also a side shot of Cakes and his big bald
I
dome.
have a big head. What do you want? There's nothing I can do about it. I'm wearing a V-neck T-shirt and I'm wearing a very light cardigan.
look, you know what?
Sweater.
Cakes is trying not to dip his chin down.
Of course I
in
am,
his picture.
because I'm taking a picture with a world-class athlete.
Yeah, and he's like a stud.
And I'm a bald jerk.
And Cakes is trying not because he has this awful habit of dipping his chin.
That's my default
So
setting.
you
And so
the
he's
double-
trying, so he's lifting it up. It just looks weird. It just doesn't look natural. And
Plus,
look,
why
from
are you
one
so
pho-
far away from Bradley Beal there, too?
I don't know.
Cakes.
What am Cakes is so worried about his smile. He's like a mile away from
All of a sudden,
Bradley Beal.
I'm the new Mr. Photogenic.
Yeah, you
What's
might have
going
me-
on?
You might have me trounced.
Cakes, you got a hot rack, too.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Does he? Does he? Oh, poor guy.
Valdez is saying we got to go because John
All
Smoltz
right,
is
John,
coming
you
on.
can check out the pictures on the Junkies Facebook page. John Smoltz joins us next as we preview Nats against Giants, Game 1.
Every